Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another chapter, Culmination of Avalon. Tonight, we got a lot to do, a lot of story to advance. So, strap on in. Hope everybody is ready. Apologize, but I am ahead and a last scoop of my salad because I was stuffing my face before session. All right. So, session 51. One coming up. Yeah, thanks all so much for the resubs. Right with the actually. Type train thing. Dave with the 30 months. Holy. Somebody for 10. Brady is watching the stream, of course, from work. Hello. Right. Fuck yeah. Hello. Hello, hello. Get some.
We're not known for our liking of Sun. I couldn't think of a nice alliteration there.
Yeah, I miss that fluffy lioness bitch ass.
Have you tried a nice Asian
Rawr.
girl?
Do you sound like one of those ads that are advertising like foreign women for the sake of papers? You know the ads that I'm talking about?
All right, we're not
Yes.
talking about mail order brides here, y'all.
Yeah, the Russian mail order bride
Yeah,
shit.
those
Oh
are
my
so
god,
funny.
I get that
love
all
getting
the
those
fucking
ads because they're
time.
so funny. I found those so funny. I don't know why.
It's
They
like one
were
of those things like,
absolutely
how is this
hilarious.
not trafficking?
How?
What the fuck
how
are
is
you
this?
on about?
Oh, hi, Josh. Didn't see
We're
you
talking
there.
about Russian mail order
a genuine
brides.
conversation. I can tell
Yeah,
that.
that
Was a genuine conversation.
Would you believe me if I said it started at the fact that I sub at thick goth ginger mommies?
Ugh.
That's
Hello,
legitimately where
stream.
it started.
Hello, stream. How are
Literally where
you
it
tonight?
started. That's actually where it started.
Yeah.
How it started, I actually don't know.
So,
With you,
Oh.
Germany, anything.
because of your Prime sub.
Oh, because of my Prime sub. How the fuck did we get to Russian mail order brides, dude?
Because I called you a bitch. It's all
And I
because I
asked
called
you
you
if
a
you tried
bitch.
a nice Asian woman.
Jesus. Right. So, gentlemen, good evening. Session 51 today.
Oh, session 51.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa, cringe chat.
51 today.
Got
Right.
fueled yet?
Yeah, do you feel old? Been a while. Hot minutes. Part of this story.
So, this is what, 51 we said?
Yeah.
3 more and we'll have officially done a full year of streams every week.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Maybe
actually
supposed to be
that's
4
actually
weeks
pretty
sooner.
good. That's actually pretty good. That we only missed like a couple of days or like a couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
Yeah.
Because hold on, let me actually go because I'm curious about this now. I want to know how many weeks we actually missed. Because I'm pretty sure we passed the the 1 year mark.
I think so too.
Let's see. According to the notes, yeah, we did.
When did we pass the 1 week mark?
3 weeks ago.
So we only missed 3 weeks in a whole year.
Yeah, 3 weeks we've missed in an entire year. That's good. That's good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
By the way, are we healed?
Yeah. You guys are fully
Okay.
healed. You guys
So
have all your
sitting at 30 out of 100 and
yeah. You guys are fully healed. You guys are full on all your spells and everything. Literally, last session was for the recap. Last session literally was just the dream catchers getting filled in on the plans of the nine.
No!
Hey, Germany?
Yeah, he walked in nothing but sriracha boxers and the most dad sunglasses of all time.
Okay then.
Yes.
These are the fears that you have in Florida.
Please tell me he had a handlebar mustache.
No, he had the cop haircut though.
Oh,
Hey, it's
God.
me.
Ooh, those are some hot pants right there. The fire crotch.
God almighty.
All right. So last session, literally was just a RP session. The 9 reinstating their order with a new past official members, leaving one out since they don't have a top 4 ring, and basically filling in everybody on what Hero's plan for Operation Phoenix was. Essentially, the heroes of Avalon have to unite in order to kill her. That's the bread and butter. However, a whole lot more to that sandwich.
You can't have the PB&J without the banana.
Man, culture.
Yeah, but who's giving the banana?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna
Fair
throw
point.
anyone in at dusk, he'll probably come out alive somehow.
Yeah.
I'll see. Oh yes, by the way, stream, character pages are back. And I updated them. Look badass now.
Better than ever.
Oh, I gotta look at these.
So I hope you like that. That was
Oh
that was,
my.
that was the last 2.5 hours that I've been doing.
These are very good, Josh.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just got an ad. I just got an ad. Are you fucking my ass?
No, but I have a few bars. I might know it.
Alrighty. So yeah, it was just a lot of talking, explaining. Hey, we need to
Well,
start. We need to start recruiting people in order to kill me. Otherwise,
Position.
I'm going to lose control and destroy the entire world. So yeah, fun.
That's what we like to hear.
Alright, so at the current moment in time, you guys are still within the uncharted ice plains. Gonna change my usable token? Yes, I already did. Oh, it's just... Anyway. You guys are still within the uncharted ice plain. Just mulling around, basically just gallivanting around the fortress that the 9 has built. Plans. So you guys are gonna wake up the next day, and Dave, when you wake up, you happen to notice that Hino is sitting in your room.
That's not ominous.
Even before I'm awake, that's...
Even before you're awake.
I don't think she
Okay.
needs sleep, so.
She's in whose room?
I'll be, but that's still creepy.
And she's like sitting cross-legged in a chair, like facing Anathel, who is currently still asleep.
Like usual. I would... Yeah, it's my time to wake up. This is the time I normally wake up anyways, I'm assuming at least.
Yeah.
I would probably start to get up out of bed and see that and go... Morning, Hino.
Morning, Miss Rosalie.
You're up awfully early.
Usually, not that this body needs rest.
Fair. Though I do have to wonder why in this room?
Really observing. Just merely observing. Don't mind me. Go about your daily morning. Just act as if I'm not here.
Well, I usually have to do that for her anyways. I start to go about my morning routine.
It usually takes about an hour, right?
It could take anywhere from 1 to as many hours as I choose. But it has to be a minimum of 1 according to rules.
So, about an hour later, the rest of the party is slowly starting to wake up, and Anethel obviously wakes up as well. She, gets up, hair a mess, rubs the sleep out of her eye, and she gets up and she sees you doing your usual thing, and then turns and, eyes go wide, and she's suddenly wide awake, and she's like, "Hi." Doesn't move. She's just, fingers crossed, head resting on her fingers. She just deadpan stares at her and she says, "You thrashing yourself?" Due to the fact that you are working in working in your other reality. For the most part? Why is it that you haven't pulled any of your friends in recently? She's gonna reach down and she's gonna show Hino the necklace that Noctis gave her. Noctis made this for me. That way we don't have any more problems. Well then, she's gonna get up and move the chair and such. Gather your things. I would like to make a small pit stop before we head down to the Underdark. Follow through with. She'll walk out of the room. Anathel's gonna look over to Rose and say, "What the hell was all of that?"
Not entirely sure. She was here when I woke up. Didn't have to pay her any mind. She was just observing.
Watching me sleep? That's weird.
I've had my fair share. You do thrash around a lot when you sleep. Sometimes you snore. Sometimes you drool.
She quickly checks and rubs her mouth as she gets up. So the rest of the party gathers up for early breakfast. It is served, of course, by Miguel. And Hino is there with the rest of the party. Everybody's down having coffee, breakfast. After a while, Hino speaks up again. Says, "So, understanding that you are all currently missing one of your party members, correct?"
Yeah, that would be correct.
We currently have a lead on where Mr. Edon Canty is, but no solid way to go forward on that.
And where do you believe that is?
He is somewhere on the Isle. I forget the name of the island, and we're on the Underdark map.
Oh, you guys are on the Underdark map? My bad.
Yep. We believe that he's somewhere around the Kingdom of Saipei.
Somewhere on that isle. most likely either within Saipe or Vormir. Being held.
He's most likely in Vormir. Every time I try and see where I see snow.
You've been looking?
Yeah?
That's fair.
I've been trying to at least get a general idea of where it is. Did you not know that I can use Scry now?
Okay. No, this was not patent information. It was not known.
Oh. Well, yeah, I can do that now.
Gil just kind of gives almost said the wrong name. Gil just kind of gives her 2 thumbs up.
I could do something similar as well, but only over a body of water.
Okay, that one I'm intrigued by.
Specifically a river.
What? What is this spell, and why have I never heard of it?
River Sight. You can view events transpiring along a natural water course you touch. See anything on or within the river as if you were present at that location. Observe anything happening within 15 feet of the river banks, peering out of the water surface. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Actually, a really cool spell.
Yep, unfortunately it doesn't work over oceans.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in this campaign, we don't actually have a lot of rivers.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a flaw on the map on my behalf.
I mean, it's fair.
To be fair, with how many like individual continents there are, if there were rivers, they would be so small
Yeah.
on here that we would be
Yeah.
almost incapable of them.
We'd be living in Venice.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Well, if it's all right with with a lot of you, I would like to make a small detour before we go to the Underdark.
By all means, we're initially planning on heading to Saipe to find him anyway.
All right. Well, it shouldn't take at least a day or so because I have one of my other simulacrum on the way there. So all I need to do is just teleport it to them.
So we can just yoink Drac wherever he is, basically. Just drag him through a teleporter.
Oh
Teleport.
no! I mean opening a teleporting gate to my simulacrum. I don't know. I have no idea where your friend is.
That's fair.
There's just someone that I have to see.
Fair enough.
So, gather your things, and if you all would meet me in the entryway.
Of course.
So, you all get up from the table, you head back up to your... Gather all of your adventuring gear and your weapons, don your armors. Back in the hall. In hall of the fortress. Says, okay, now, before we head out, there is going to be slight temperature. Although it is still going to be rather cold.
Ugh, not the cold. Anything but the cold.
Yes, as Gil and Anathil shudder a little bit. Thought of... All right, so
Goodness, my mic was off. Wow.
oh, good job.
All my one-liners wasted.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good.
All right, John, give us the abbreviated version of your one-liners. Go.
You really think she wasn't? Oh. Where would we be going? Ah. I'll ask him. No, why would we be joining them? We're going to them.
It's like
doesn't
it's
know
like
where
a Final Fantasy voiced
Literally just skipping through my
mission.
cutscene.
Yeah.
Just skipping through the cutscene. Oh God.
Accurate.
All right. So, then pulls out her little dodecahedron crystal that she has, pulls it to one side and taps it. And poof, portal opens up right there in the main hall, as you guys can feel the cold coming through it and start biting at you already.
Gil is like wrapped in his winter gear.
This is fun.
All right.
We're under the snow.
All right. So you all step back out, and you are in a snowy forest. Like, not quite sure where though. But if any of you would like to make a knowledge local, make it buying.
I mean, there's no harm in trying.
Landmarks or using your companions to get a better sight of things. Cough, cough.
Give me a
Chomp.
second. I'm looking for my stuff.
I'd say mine's-
I'd
I'd say I legitimately just have a paper bird, so
I've been struggling to hold on. I've been struggling to pull up my character sheet. I don't know what's happening to it.
the panic.
We're in bright light, correct? So
Yes, you are in bright light.
It's a +3. So wow, holy fuck.
All right, so Jim Jom, you send your bird up into the air to get a scope of where you are. Bird takes a looks around, and through your eyes, you could see in the perception of the bird, way off into the distance. You could see down the mountain what appears to be a large civilization, and with how often you have been there, you recognize that city as Algaroth.
Way in the distance.
Yeah, like way in the distance down the mountain.
And that's towards our north.
Oh shit, I know where we are.
And what direction is that? North, west, south, east? Like from our current.
Well, you rolled high enough to know exactly where.
Yep,
Oh.
that's what I thought.
Hey guys. We literally made it approximately 2 miles off of Algaroth.
Wait, does that mean we're in the mountains above Algaroth? Where we found that reclusive band of individuals?
We are in fact in the mountains of Algaroth where we found a reclusive band of individuals.
Kino? What are we doing up here?
As I said before, we left the fortress. There's somebody here that I wish.
Alright. Yo, like mustering all his strength not to like have his teeth chattering and still being proper.
And you see Hino like turn her head a little bit, and she says, "And it looks like our company has already arrived. You don't need to hide. I know you're there, and you and the 7 others that are surrounding us. But and yet, not seeing anybody around you guys. Surprisingly enough, there is actually a couple people that come out."
Oh god, is one of them a short Finnish man with a sniper rifle?
What?
Yeah, so way back in my.
Look up I believe he's the White Death.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
It's
you're
what
talking
talking
about.
about.
Yeah,
that
there we go.
sniper
Cody figured
from-
it out.
Yeah,
I know exactly what he was talking about after you said the White Death.
Yeah.
yeah. As soon as you said White Death, it's like, jeez.
A short Finnish man with a sniper rifle.
At first, I thought you were talking about the female version of him.
Oh yeah, no,
If
she's
I'm
also over
World
there.
War
remembering
II.
correctly, these would probably be Carmine Oliver and
Oh,
Sasha
most
Coe.
definitely.
Of course, you guys recognize this individual as Carmine Oliver. She just appears out from one of the trees. Gets a good look at you all, and you can see her frown a little bit, and she says, "To my understanding, I believe we had an agreement for you and your not to come back here ever."
We didn't know, in our defense, that we would end up here.
You
We're
weren't
with
exactly
her.
told. And they're here under my jurisdiction. Who the hell are you? I should be asking you more specifically how you knew about this. Here to track down someone. I sense their aura.
I'm gonna lean over to Anatol at this moment and be like, "All right, how much you want to bet that that village something gets set on fire by Hino?"
I don't think that's a possibility.
That it will happen or won't?
That it won't. There's clearly something here that she.
Yeah, but what could it be? We've been to that village. Oh, there's a bunch of weird Shuttons who like to hide in their secret village in the mountains.
I would like to iterate that I told you what's hidden there as Drac.
Yeah, we know. There's a weird Kitsune Shut-in in the Shut-in land. Eh? How about that? We still don't know who the we know of the White Lotus, but we don't make the connection that weird shut-ins in the mountain are the White Lotus. They're just weird shut-ins in the mountain.
Well, Carmine is gonna, of course. She's gonna make a face at Hino's snarky remark. Then she's gonna look back at the dream catchers and say, "Well, I suppose since you're here, might as well save us a little bit of time. We have something." Follow me. She's gonna slowly start escorting you guys back direction.
I call Vision back down.
Hippie comes down, plants right back onto your arm. Hacks you in the head, of course.
You really need to get better at controlling that bird.
He's just kissing my head.
You're bleeding.
Not that so. Oh god, I am bleeding. Vision.
Hey. We know this place. It's where Jim John decided to have some random person weld on a knife after I told him exactly what he needed to do to weld on the knife.
I'm gonna whisper to Hino, hey, if you bend anything down, that one. Hide my mistakes.
No, I'm not going to be burning anything.
Shocked and aghast faces from Gil and Annabelle. We don't think the worst in people. We just recognize habits of individuals.
But you know what? That's fine. Okay.
did that so dramatically.
Okay. So, of course, Carmine leads you back into the little snow village that resides at the top of the Algaroth Mountains. And you see Hino, he's, while stoic and very well kept about her emotions, you guys do happen to notice that she is a little distressed.
So, don't mind me asking, just out of curiosity, this place like your home or something?
You can call it a secondary home.
Okay. Then what is this place? We just stumbled upon it last time.
Well, how much do you all know about history?
Yeah, I'm pretty well versed in it. Anatha knows a good decent bit too. I can't speak for Uskin Zoloff, and Jean.
I had never went to school.
Yeah, so John probably knows nothing.
I know how to shoot.
really only know as much as Opal was willing to tell me,
Well,
and whatever I could dig up in libraries.
Well,
So you may actually be the most well informed then, Dave.
Miss Florenia, of course, would probably know about this as well.
Well, if she does, it's very tight-lipped about it.
Should be. That was the entire plan. So, of course, Carmine leads you guys up through the main parts of the town. She turns to you guys and says, "You all know you all know what's around here. You've been here before. So make yourselves at home while I go fetch your cargo." Now, ma'am, who is it that you are here searching for? You see Hino just look towards the larger building. And she slowly starts, like, just walking towards the front door. Obviously, there are several guards in the way. And they jump in front of her, obvious. Carmine, jumps in front of her as, whoa. I'm not entirely sure who you think you are, that you could just stumble in here and walk around.
Gonna lean over to Anethil. Isn't that the building that we got kicked out of for Drax spying on?
Yeah?
Oh, this is gonna be so amusing.
This is gonna be good.
Dude, we all move.
And Hino's just going to look down at, or look up at Carmine, because 5'4".
I forget how short she is.
Wait, is she
Hino is a short queen.
only 5'4"? I'm pretty sure she's only 5'4".
The woman wears heels, though.
5'2". My apologies. She looks up at Carmine and she says, "I'm going to give you this one opportunity. Get out of my way before I snap every bone in your..."
Comment, with all due respect, you won't win. Like us, beat us. You could easily beat us up. Huh? No.
Nope. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
No.
Think about this is a simulacrum. It's not Hino's entire power.
Isn't the simulacrum equal to the Wanderers?
Yeah. I mean,
Still, she doesn't have one of her abilities.
I can't use True Fire.
No, she doesn't have her perfect intimidation
Oh.
form.
I
So,
still bet it's ridiculous.
So she's a sleeper build.
so Carmine isn't intimidated by Hina. And then
John
she
is
says,
visibly scared.
and then she says, "You snap every bone in my body." Without, and I mean this in the most offensive way, but I can. You are very clearly not aged for combat. You hardly have anything on you. And besides, I barely feel any type of. And before Carmine can even finish what she is saying, you guys suddenly see, you guys hear the sounds of bones snapping as Hino's jaw dislocates and opens up wide as a flaming tongue shoots out from her mouth, wraps around the neck of one of the guards that is right next to Carmine as it pulls the guard in, and she lurches forward and then just completely rips out this guy's throat.
Oh my god.
The guy is dead on the ground. No doubt about it. He is dead.
Whatever our alignments
What did
were,
that guy
we just
do?
took just from witnessing that, we all just lost -2 points to whatever the fuck our alignment was.
Make me a will save, by the way.
Yep, there it is.
So I'm fucked.
Eh?
I'm glad
wanna-
Dave is able to be willful.
I want to know what that guy did.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Boy was just vibing, doing his job.
He did absolutely nothing. So anybody who rolled lower than a 15 vomits.
All right, fair enough.
Yep.
And now Hino is going to make her intimidation.
So a majority of this group just threw up. If not, no, we all threw up.
Except for
me.
Oh wait, 1 second. Let me pull up Ryan's sheet and roll for him.
Nah, don't.
Yeah, you then hear the bones readjusting back into her jaw. And then you could see her jaw moving as she's chewing on this man's jugular.
why didn't you listen to us?
And eventually she just cringes a bit and she spits it out at Carmine's feet. Ugh.
Gil's actively washing out his mouth with water.
Ugh.
I'm using prestidigitation on my mouth.
Is that enough? Is that enough for me to show you how dangerous I am? Or do more innocent people have to die? I actually have to make a... Nope, she's fine. Now, I am not going to tell you again. Get out of my... Carmine's gonna step out of her.
No, I don't want to say that we warned you and told you so. But there was no reason for him to die. And I'm gonna follow Hino.
She's just standing there dumbfounded. And as you guys step forward into the house, you go through the door and there's like a little shutter in front of it, like a screen that blocks the way. Hino's just standing there in the doorway. And she hears you guys enter and she says, "Huh. Well, I guess this will solve 2 birds with 1 stone then."
Huh?
As you guys enter the room,
Is he here?
We're like walking in, and I actively am apologizing too.
Huh?
What the fuck?
as you guys find Rack sitting in the house, feeding what appears to be a another kitsune.
Wait, Eon's
Ironically-
feeding the kitsune?
Yes.
Since when did Eon turn into someone's bitch?
Ironically, I am about to feed the little one. I am mixing up his food right now.
So what? They kidnap you and turn you into a slave?
Not quite.
I don't think they kidnapped him, but I'm most likely going to put it on they took him for who kidnapped him.
Mate, you got stories to tell us. Also, how's it been? Wait a minute. Hi, Eon.
What are you guys doing here?
Wait,
I thought you
did
were.
we are we
elsewhere.
interrupting something?
I mean, kinda. It's feeding time. Clearly.
So as you guys are of course stunned to see your comrade Idon Kanti alive and in perfect good health, apparently feeding this individual.
He's in feeding time.
So many fucking questions right now.
Num nums.
Is he embarrassed? Is he
Num
like? Are you
nums.
embarrassed?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not wearing my mask, so you could definitely see the complete red face.
I
What
am
the hell's going
poking
on?
the shit out of. I am like poking the shit out of Anathel's shoulder.
Oh, she's not even there. She rushes forward and immediately engulfs Idon in a hug.
I didn't know you had such good bedside manners.
No, honestly, of all of us to get kidnapped, the last one I would expect of Mr. Sneaky Sneak Dark get morally gray over there. Kind of ahead of his reputation, don't you think, Rose?
A little bit. Then again, from what I understand, he was a little bit blindsided.
That's true. Mr. Always prepared, blindsided. Quite a pity.
Although, I did watch you get taken through a portal by a Dark Guild leader and then disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah, that. You want to explain that? How you were
And now
kidnapped,
suddenly you're here.
and now you're in the mysterious mountain village we found almost a year ago?
And
I
we're
like
told
how we're-
never to return to.
I like how we're disregarding the existence of the kitsune.
Listen, we've known the kitsune's been here.
Not only that, John, but she's catatonic, if you remember.
I don't remember that. Oh.
Yeah,
I-
she's like glossy-eyed, like emotionless, like deadpan staring at the table that's right here that has like a bunch of coins and everything. Like some of Drax's gear is on the table. Like a plate of nice, like freshly made food, along with a candle and a small bouquet of lotus flowers.
Huh.
So, this entire time that you guys are talking to Edon, Anathil is of course hugging him. She then pulls back, like looks at Drac dead in the face, and then just smacks him as hard as she can.
Friend!
I kind of deserve that.
That's for making me worry. And
Sorry.
back into a hug.
I'm sorry. I know we're here totally doing a you thing, but we need to figure this out first. Like, how the fuck did you get here?
Well,
I
Sure.
think that I should probably go.
yeah, I think that'd be best.
Who just said that?
As coming in from the outside,
Oh. Hi.
Oh, that other kitsune lady that we saw at the party. I forgot her name already.
I did too, but Gil would totally remember her name because
I
he
have her
talked
name
to
in my
everyone.
Yoko.
Maybe.
Hmm.
No, I don't.
Yoko, pleasure. We barely talked last we spoke, but explanation would be grand.
Of course. I'll like to have a seat.
Sure, I'm assuming this this casual 3-section sofa is here for a reason.
Is this cashmere?
That's your biggest concern right now.
It feels lovely.
Oh my dear
It's hard
lord.
to get in these parts.
At this all while you guys are taking your seat, Hino is slowly walking towards the lady. He's gonna look at Kyoko and say, "What happened to her?" I'm sorry. Who exactly? And Hino's going to like kneel down next to the, put a hand on her shoulder and say, "Mom? Mom, can you hear me?"
Oh, I knew it. It's probably obvious before, but it hits. Damn it.
Now, Cody, the entire time that you have been here, she has
Yeah.
not moved at all. Like, as Hino's like very gently shaking her shoulder, trying to get her. You're like spoon feeding her meal and such, but for the first time, you see her actually resist, like turn her head ever so slightly towards Hino's direction.
Yum yum. Yum yum.
Well, that's quite a shock.
Something is wrong. What happened? You see Kyoko like lean down on the sofa. She starts like playing with her hair and she says, "So it is true. Daughter of the Six lives." Well, well, it's an honor to meet you, Ms. Akamoto. And yes, we know of your existence. The rest of you, we fill you in on
Hello.
some gaps.
Thank you very much.
This is the last remaining settlement of an old guild known as the White Lotus.
Yes.
Our guild disbanded about 70 to 75 years ago after the demon. As per our leader, he gestures towards Kitsune. Our leader Meisami said so. Anathil looks over to Kyoko and he says, "Meisami Kazuko?" "Correct. Living legend. Well, as living as she is." To answer your question, Miss Akamaho, your mother has been in this state for quite some time now. Pretty much ever since I was a child. After the war, she thought you were dead. You see Hino kind of like frown and tilt her head a little bit. She says, "But I wanted her to believe. I never thought that I would be back so soon." Well, whatever plan that you were hoping that would save your mother backfired dramatically. Mother was heartbroken. She thought she lost everything. It went as far as her wanting to just give up. She had nothing to live for. Of course, we here at the guild said no. However, we couldn't stop her from hanging up her blades. And that's when Hino suddenly like she sits up in realization as she looks back over towards the fireplace here, and you can see on two holsters next to a small pedestal that holds like about a hand-sized, very bright blue crystal, sits two Assassin's Creed like wrist blades.
Is that over like the mantle or something?
Yeah, it's over here on the mantle.
Huh.
Where the crystal and the wrist blades are on display.
Interesting.
Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh, hey Ryan.
Hey. I told you I'd be here.
Yeah, you're missing a lot. So, as I was saying, your mother isn't who she used to be. We're doing everything that we can to keep her in a healthy state and alive. Then, we ran into the issue with the Forsaken. Some of our spies managed to capture what was going on during the Festival of the Lost.
There was a plot there.
The
I
I
Forsaken,
mean, other
checked,
than
by the way.
kidnapping Drac.
the Forsaken were planning on disrupting the festival, but after finding out that Drac was there, they changed their minds.
Congratulations, buddy. You stopped a national crisis by being wanted.
Though they also weren't expecting an ambush by the White Lotus.
This is the first time she said White Lotus.
No,
Okay.
no, that was the first thing she told you.
Oh, sorry. I have zoned in and out because my dogs are being dumb.
Puppy.
Yeah, that was the first thing she told you. Hey, we're the final settlement and the last members of the White Lotus.
Okay, my bad.
So, realizing the severity of the situation and feeling a sense of responsibility for the loss of your friend, we took it upon ourselves to find where Forsaken were keeping him. And before they managed to take him back to the continent where Saipei resides, we rescued him and brought him here.
Well, thanks, in order. Thank you.
But that doesn't make any sense. If Drac has been here the entire time, how come I didn't see any of the buildings? Scrying allows me to see within a certain amount of radius around someone. Ah. But not if there is a protective barrier or settlement.
Ooh, I see.
That's the reason why I only saw snow. Nicely. Drac here, of course, hasn't just been sitting around, helping us take care of May. He has been training, and quite frankly, he has gotten a lot better at his skills.
I'm just sitting here singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" as I'm feeding Misami.
It's so unsettling to see him be so genuine towards a person.
fine.
He has been quite a bit. He has been quite the help, though.
There you go. Good job. No,
Oh.
no.
No
don't-
argument. Drac is a very nice individual, but seeing him show actual concern for someone, shocking to say the least.
I can be attentive if I want to be.
Yes, but we've never shown us that. Heck, one of the last things you did was basically almost get Jean arrested on indecent exposure.
He got me a date, so
Wait,
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
you told him, Jean?
well, it kind of happened to come out because I mean,
It's
Oh,
amazing what you
Drac,
can do with
I am-
whiskey.
me and Ava are currently a thing now. I don't. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for that.
Thanks for almost getting me arrested for indecent
Thanks for almost
exposure.
getting me arrested for indecent exposure.
They
Which
call
is-
me the love doctor. What can I say?
You're more
they
like a
don't.
love.
Oh,
They
no.
absolutely do not do that.
I believe this is more like love manslaughter 1.
Anathel's gonna give you a playful slap on the shoulder.
The love witch doctor, if anything.
It's just a little fun. Come on.
Love witch doctor. There it is.
Ooh ee ooh ah ah.
Copyright strike right now.
I hate that song. Shut up.
What? Oh,
The hell up. Shut the hell up right now.
Trenton, how dare you?
Did you call him a cretin?
I did. It's a good song.
You
That's such a
believe
funny
Kren?
word.
That would be a good name for an OC. Thank you very much.
What have you done to help her out of this state? It doesn't. You should have been able to do something by. To be quite frank, I'm surprised nothing happened when you showed up. It's clear and obvious that she is aware of your presence. The fact that it didn't snap her out of that. To be quite honest, I'm not sure what we can try now. Done everything. Had clerics, mages. Opal herself came up and evaluated her. Done everything that she could.
Whose kid's on the mic? Asking.
It's almost like
Sorry,
the
I'm
lights
feeding
are on, but
Jazz.
nobody's
It's all
home.
good.
It's alright, bud.
What'd you say,
I
Dave?
didn't mean.
Said, it's almost like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Correct. She is conscious. Just can't get anything out of her. She's not here staring at the table, she's over by the pond.
I mean, has anyone considered that Miss Maysami over here has not wanted to wake? Finding it easier to deal with her stresses or her discontent in her current state than it would be conscious?
Oh no, there is a reason for her dissociation. You have to think back on history and what she's been through.
I would think most of her history wouldn't be public knowledge.
Well, you have to think of it this way. Isami is quite literally the last survivor of the legendary 6 heroes of Avalon.
Yes.
He was here for the War of the Three Gods. He was here when the world was recreated. He fought in that in many battles beforehand. He also fought in the Blood Wars. Not to mention the Demon Wars.
I'm not.
That amount of trauma and everything that she's gone through.
Wouldn't that make her on the order of hundreds of years old?
Is. Fortunately, I was never able to ask her exactly. And all the records of her were swept clean.
How long do Kitsune usually live for?
1,000 years.
That's actually significantly more than I thought you were gonna say. Holy fuck.
They have about the same lifespan as an ASMR. However,
You're
Mesami has gone through way more than she. Only in the first half of her life. By my guessing, she's not even 500 years old.
Still, 500 years is a lot of time.
Not to
Suppose
mention,
if you lived in the city of New Satoria, 500 years would probably go by in the blink of an eye.
well, not to mention 500 years with dealing with all the incursions and the multitude of things that have threatened this plane cannot sit well on just one soul psyche.
Sup, motherfucker?
Sup, bitch?
Hi.
The
By the way-
gang's all here.
By the way, ting tang, walla walla, bing bang.
I hate you. I hate you so much right now. I hate that song. I hate that song. Oh my god.
We gathered that.
To answer your
I know you did.
to answer your concern, Mister, we do believe that it's because of the experiences that she's had in her life, and the amount of dread and regret, loss, just snapped.
Well, that would make a lot of sense. If that's the case, I don't really think there would be much of anything that might bring her back out of it. Kind of a shame too, considering, well, what's going on.
Hino's gonna shake her head. No, there's got to be something.
Hey, Anathil.
Hmm?
Do you have your dream journal on hand?
I always do.
Didn't you dream about this place at one point?
Yeah, you're right. I did. Almost down to the exact detail.
What happened in that dream?
I'm gonna pull out her dream diary. Cody, I'm gonna roll a perception check. Something.
I appreciate it.
21.
Nice.
Stealth. 30. No, you do.
You were close, though.
Yeah, you got
Very
really
close.
What are we trying to see? And if they'll not notice something?
No, Drac not noticing something drawn in her dream journal.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
But here's my question. Why would she want to keep it secret?
No, man.
You don't
It
Because
involves
it's
Drac.
private information.
Well, you don't know that information. Trying to hide something.
Well, yeah, I know that, but just like out of character.
Yeah, Anathil flips through her dream diary really fast, and then she
I mean,
finds
it's
the
her
specific dream, and she explains, this is... Oh, wait, no, this is the dream that we found out about Hino's different souls.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, because we saw May, and then there was the crystal, the fire, and the lotus flowers. Then the fire burned down the building, and we found out about Hino and all of her souls. But, okay, then the White Lotus resignates May and her past with the guild. That would be with her time as an assassin. The fire obviously signifies Hino, but what's the What is the blue crystal?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Why don't we ask someone in the room who might know?
Any of you?
My guess is water.
Kyoko shrugs and she says, I have no idea what it is. I know
Take a look at it.
I know it's magical.
Can I take a look at it?
Pino, do you know what that crystal is?
I do.
Oh.
Care to share?
Maybe it might be a hint to trying to get your
Oh, cool. He knows
mother to
here.
snap out of this.
No, my mother kept it for a reason. That crystal is the last thing my mom and I have that reminds us of my father.
Is he a common knowledge thing?
Give me a knowledge history roll.
You want to roll that for me too, Josh?
I got you.
Knowledge history. Do we know the mystery?
I'll
I
roll
don't.
just for funsies.
Let's see.
God,
no.
please. Burn those dice, boys.
If
You know it's
a
his.
Oh,
mystery
fuck.
with
Oh!
just A's, you could call it.
Burn those dice.
You are all uncultured swine.
I mean, it makes sense for
Oh, Cody, I'll roll for you as well.
Yes.
Rolled, but I made.
It's a sad day when Zorloff has the highest history check.
Unfortunately, Zorloff doesn't make the check either.
Oh man. Oh well.
Oh,
It's
wow.
fine.
He actually has the
Nat
lowest
20.
He has the lowest history modifier. Actually,
Yeah.
he has the same as us.
Wait. Yo, what do you mean it's a sad day?
Because
They have the lowest
Gil and
history modifier.
Anathil are two of the smartest motherfuckers in the party, and usually have like checks up in the 30s for
It's
this
not,
shit.
it's not that we're the smartest, it's that we're the most historically inclined.
We watch documentaries for fun.
Fucking,
Ooh.
John's like fucking nerds.
they read biographies.
Oh god.
I've read an annotated box set of bibliographies from the Third Era, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, Gil, don't associate me in that kind of group.
You read a.
I at least had a social life.
You read
In
a.
my defense, I was legitimately kept from being outside as a
And you were
child.
homeschooled.
Yep.
You read a. You read a
That
what now?
explains-
A
Don't
box
worry about
set
it.
of biographies.
Anyways,
I understand.
Well-
I understand that you're all probably cute, so I might as well just tell you.
Thank you.
As Kyoko has explained to you, I am known as the daughter of the Six. My father was also a member of the legendary Six Heroes of Avalon. His name was Alrath Grimborn. That name is gonna ring a bell in everybody's head because
like the desert.
there's a desert named after him.
Oh shit!
Wait, you mean that desert on the far side of the Wildlands?
Precisely.
Wait, wasn't there a town that was in that desert?
There was. I don't know if it's still there or not.
Huh.
Anyway.
It is. No one's heard from them in years.
Anyway. My father used to have this power that was granted to him by another formidable warrior. That was the ability to summon weapons out of basically thin air.
So.
Some very useful ability.
So you basically mean conjuration magic?
Similar to conjuration magic, except it didn't require magic to use. It was particularly a melee ability.
The all I've burned right now is just mush.
The crystal granted him the power to swap between 20 selected weapons that is available to him at any time during battle.
That's good.
That's impressive. So what,
You
what
want
is
to
it?
repeat that, please?
Like a void space armory?
That's sort of how he described it, yes.
Oh, I just had a horrible image pop into my head. Does anybody know who
Cody, you're
Titania
not the
Urza-
only one, because the
Does
only thing
anybody
I
know-
remember from that was Electric Dildo.
Does anybody know Titania Urza?
No, I
From
can't say I
Tanya
do.
Urza?
I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
of her.
Yeah,
Listen,
from Fairy Tale.
There's
Fairy
a
Tale,
Oh,
Red Hair.
Oh,
I
Urza,
just-
yeah,
I
the
read
change
that.
lady.
Alrath.
love her.
Requip!
Titania.
Yeah, the Requip lady. I love her, but
I-
not as much
Yeah,
as I
it's
love
it's,
Mary
it's
Jane.
essentially Urza's requip ability, but with weapons instead of armor.
She does it
That
with
sounds
weapons
really
and armor, but
It's
yeah.
just weapons, not
Yeah.
weapons and armor.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Well, I've just imagined Elroth in Titania's armor.
You gotta be more specific,
No.
Cody. Which one?
Yes.
I could definitely see Alrath screwing up the armor at some point and accidentally throwing on something that just completely is off brand.
Or just him completely naked. Because he
That
would
me-
do that.
Yeah.
That one meme of the black guy dancing in the maid outfit.
Oh God. So yeah.
But yeah, that's what the crystal is.
Okay, so I've got a question. How
Oh,
much?
yeah.
How much? How long do you have to? How long do you have to study magic before you can do that?
My father wasn't magically inclined at all.
And he could just do that on the fly.
No, so I think it was one of those situations where you find some being that is so far above you, and they look down on you and pitching. It's like, here's a cool thing, have fun, and then watch it like a child with a new toy.
Did you just
So
describe my entire backstory?
so
For
you
itself.
mean-
If the shoe fits John, if the prosthetic arm fits John, it fits.
Wait, let me confirm something for you real quick.
So you mean
Mr. Typhil, did you take pity on me?
You hear nothing.
Human daddy.
I'm gonna take his silence as a yes.
So
Demon
Was-
daddy, why'd you adopt me?
so
I felt bad for you.
so was
You
he
were
like
easy
a
to manipulate.
so what so what so was he like a warlock or something? He asks, or Zolov asks. Fuck.
He was a blood rager like me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know why, but I keep forgetting I'm talking to Hino.
Doesn't that make him magically inclined, though?
He wasn't originally magically.
Blood Rangers do have access to magic at level 4.
Yeah, they
No.
do.
Yeah.
Crystal.
But the crystal doesn't, out of game, the crystal doesn't require you to have magical capabilities.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nor is it for sale or available for trade.
Damn it!
If anyone was getting it, I'd take it.
What?
There's-
Oh yeah, that's right.
There is a whole thing I have written. The crystal. Okay, out of game, the crystal is what is known as. It's a class. I will let you know that ahead of time. The crystal is a homebrew class that I had for one of my characters a long time ago.
Final Fantasy.
No, I'm talking for the campaign that Dave had. Fucking what is it, like almost 10 years ago?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. When I DM'd Jacques, that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Jacques the badass Minotaur.
Yeah, it was an entirely homebrew class that Brady ended up taking up during the first campaign.
How broken was it?
It actually wasn't that bad.
Are you serious?
It was actually extremely balanced.
Yeah,
Josh was good at doing that.
Yeah, it was an extremely balanced class. Jacques
Oh,
was broken as
wow.
fuck because of my stupidity.
yeah. But the class is very balanced. It's
I
a
bet.
class known as the Aether Sworn Knights.
I would love to hear that, like, out of game, obviously.
Oh, maybe another time.
Okay. And
Anyway.
fun. Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, that is that solves the entirety of Anethil's dream. You have the significance of all of the items that Mesami was watching on the table. Their meanings behind.
Mm-hmm.
Anethil is gonna pipe up and ask a question though, and she's gonna say, "So that's all of those. What significance do the blades have?" You're not very well familiar with how assassin culture is held, which makes sense for a bard. Granted, the tradition has been long lost, time in history, but it goes something like this. At least for how I was told about it. When an assassin takes up their blades, they are sworn to their duty as long as they hold on to them. In May's case, her primary weapons were those wrist blades. And being actual armor sets themselves, they simply wrapped around her forearm. She wore them everywhere. When she takes them off, that's essentially May saying that she's retiring. The assassin code is when you retire, you are sworn to never pick up your blades again.
Oh.
Oof. But, ooh.
Which is the reason why I was so shocked to see that she had them off.
Hmm.
Mother never did like killing people.
I mean, of
Did it-
course. No
did
one
it-
does.
She did it out of necessity. Stories that Onaji told me goes to only prove that.
Zorlov wants to ask something, but at the same time, he's afraid he'll offend her, so he'll just keep his mouth shut.
It's
probably
probably a
smart
good
move.
idea considering that.
That's a really good idea, in all honesty.
It's probably a good idea
Yeah.
considering that he witnessed somebody had their throat ripped out by Hino. So
Oh yeah, you weren't here for that.
Thank you for filling that in.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah,
unhinged
Carmine-
her jaw and ate the person's throat.
well, yeah, Carmine's cleaning up the corpse outside right now.
They sound like a cannibal.
We
She
did
basically
warn
is
Carmine.
She spit it
can't-
out.
I feel bad for her, but at the same time, she's kind of a cunt. Oh wait, I can't say that. Sorry.
You just did.
I did. I know. The immediate
again-
regret that went to my body.
Then again, Hino's chaotic evil. She doesn't give an F.
Yeah, we know.
Wait a minute. I have a question about that. Just like an out of game question. if Hino's kind of evil, then how is she gonna feel about
Have a key,
like
bitch.
then
nice
how
horse.
she then how she then is she gonna like feel any certain way about like training any of us?
No.
Listen, Hino may be bad guy, but she's not bad guy.
Bad guy. I love
It is
that.
here though. It's Cody. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can hear you, but he's streaming right now.
I'm streaming.
What's going on? There's chaos in the.
Yeah,
in-
there's so much back chatter. If you guys could just mute.
Turn on all that. I just walked in the door.
So, what you're telling us is Maisami used to be one of the most powerful assassins in the world, retired after many events, and now we have maybe some way to possibly think of getting out of a catatonic state, but not a true theory.
At the
Sounds
mo-
about as accurate to me as possible.
At the moment, the White Lotus don't know what.
Have you tried just giving her the crystal with her husband in it?
We have.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that possibility was explored.
We have. We've done
Um,
everything. We've had.
NFL, do you remember anything else from that dream?
No, it was just anything after what happened with the house burning down. It was just all about Hino.
Hmm.
Hino's gonna stand up at this point, and she's gonna say, "No, there has to be some way to get her out of this."
By the way, understanding that she's your mom, are the rest of them people that we should maybe potentially clue in on what's going on? They might be helpful.
I know. I would like to be clued in.
You believe?
The problem is there's no one else.
She's meaning like there's no one else except for like the few people that are here.
Oh,
Pretty
woof.
much. Yeah.
Right.
Then Hino's gonna realize something. Wait, no. There might be something that we can do.
I mean,
What?
she did somewhat react to your being here. She might be somewhat out of it, but she could probably still hear everything going on. I don't know how often you plan on coming back here before what goes on, but it might be a good idea to tell her what's happening.
No. Not yet. The problem is I can't split myself anymore without losing. I already have too many of myself walking. No, there has to be a way. And there's only one person who can help us do it.
And who's that?
Noctis.
Collective looks of really.
Respecting the Archmage and all, is that the best you can think of?
All due respect to that raggedy ass of a man.
Hino's gonna go look back at Kyoko, and she's gonna say, Noctis is gonna be my only option, is unless if you tell me that there's some other person alive that shouldn't be.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of individuals who are still ticking who technically shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know not
what's
of
up
it-
with
I
what's
know
up
not
with
of who
Master
you speak
Clickman?
of.
He looks like he's 30. It's been 80 years. All he did was grow a beard.
I know not who you speak of, Miss Akamaho.
There's also probably some leches running around.
I'm talking about the Oracle of War.
Oh,
Oh.
whoops.
I know him as a stubborn man. He wouldn't be just simply keel over.
Heel.
We know not the location of the Oracle. Have you searched the castle? Algoroth Castle has been searched thoroughly.
Can we be cued into whom this individual is?
Please.
The Oracle of War, at least for what I remember him as, the reincarnated version of one of the gods my mother fought in world.
What?
What?
Eh?
Huh?
Knowledge history roll says Hino is going to blurt out the name Alteria Cycris.
Okay, let's
Oh,
see.
I didn't
Knowledge
make that.
history.
Out of character. Ah, wait, this is perception. What the fuck?
Wow.
No.
Perhaps not, but-
Knowledge history. Boop.
God, I love having a plus 11 in knowledge history and it not helping whatsoever.
It's like having a plus 25 and rolling a 1.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That's the
Done that.
worst.
Been
Gil-
there, done that with perception.
Gil, you've heard of the name.
But I got nothing more on
Rose, you've heard of the name as well. Like, Opal might have said a couple of things about it. Gil, you would have heard it in like
Read it
your history lessons, but it was a long time ago. It's not relevant anymore.
that. It was like passing information.
Yeah. Anathil, on the other hand, she knows a little bit about it. Like, she knows the name and the event that it's associated to, but other than that, she's lost.
Yeah, we the name is familiar, but that's about all I got. He was a guy who did things.
Well,
Rose?
on our travels, then you should try picking up a history book.
I know more than most of this bunch. Thank you very much.
Hey, fuck
Hey.
off.
He's not wrong though.
He's not wrong, but some of us grew up on the road.
Yes, and some of us father home taught us. I can't be blamed for the teachings of my father. He was a deluded man.
So,
So you're saying that this oracle might be able to help us? He's the only other person who knows how to activate the gates.
What now?
I feel like we've heard mention of the gates.
You mean like the thing Noctis has under his castle?
Hino's gonna look at Rose about after her saying that. Is that what happened to the gate? You ripped it out of the castle and brought it to Noctis. According to our records, it was his decision. He ordered it to go there.
Honestly, I buy that.
To be fair, powerful
He
wizards.
seems- he
On the other
seems
hand,
boneheaded
He's a
enough.
fucking idiot.
He is very greedy.
I don't know where I stand about that.
I mean that's a. Yeah, I mean that's how we. Where did we go when we went through this?
You guys were in the college talking to him. And Morgan confronted him because she knows he fucked up. You guys learned, oh hey, he's been messing with time.
Yeah, that much I remember. But I don't think that's relevant information right now.
Oh, that's right. When we went to the shadow plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man's is fucking with time and space. What up? Gee.
I mean, that.
Yeah, he's messing with
makes
time and
sense.
space and speaking and having tea with Eternals.
I mean,
I think it's a good
yeah.
idea if we stop and see him on our travels.
That's the first place I'm gonna fucking go.
Oh, this is going to be entertaining.
Oh yes, it is.
Listen, I would love a reunion tour of just watching Hino just yell at the Wanderers for dumb things they've done. I think it'll be entertaining in its own right.
You know what? I'm not entirely surprised. If any of the Wanderers to fuck up some of the plans, he would be the.
Doesn't seem
Who would
like
be
it's
who
all
would be
bad.
second? I'm just out of morbid curiosity.
If
Squish,
anybody,
'cause the fucker died.
Opal, because she would be right behind him.
You know what? Honestly, that's fair.
Considering
Yeah,
they're married, that
considering-
makes sense.
Considering they're married and then she hasn't done anything to stop him from fucking with anything else.
Well, I feel like Opal's kind of like, I'm in my place and I'm doing my thing, and she's like, Noctis is down there doing his own thing, and I'm not going to question it.
Does she even know about his dealings?
Oh, probably not. I mean, I'm not sure that man can lie, but also, I don't think
Hey.
Opal's asking.
Hey, you know what they say?
Fair.
Happy wizard husband, happy wizard homestead.
I don't think anybody says that.
That is a weird saying,
Who the
John.
fuck
she-
says that?
She probably does.
I think it should be the other way around. Have you ever seen her angry? I
No.
have.
I don't think I've actually met Opal.
You've
met
no,
Opal.
you've never met Opal because you always
Oh,
refuse to
that's
go
right.
into the church.
Oh
Opal's
yeah,
a
that's
maestro.
right.
No, he has met Opal.
Yeah, but like
Like
we've had
once.
lengthy conversations with the woman, and he's like, "No, I'll stand outside."
I'm just outside looking at the birds.
I mean, last time we did is the reason why he got a bird.
Yeah, I was just wandering around and I found a bird.
Well,
Either way, we're off topic.
Allow me to be the first, at least of my family, to thank you. You and the rest of the White Lotus have done a great service, taking care of my mom. All honesty, you know, because she takes care of us. Done far more than. All right with you, I would like to first of all apologize for killing the innocent side. Wait, you did what now?
Oh yeah, it was really gruesome.
Yeah,
remind
I
me.
think I think God, I can't even remember her
What's her name?
name.
I think that really shifted my moral compass in the negative direction. Just seeing that.
I
It was
think
awful.
Carmine is still cleaning up the body.
We did warn them.
That is true.
We did
With you, John,
actively
if
say,
anything's going
"Do
to
not
negatively
fuck with
impact
her."
your alignment is who you call is the people, or rather, person in which you are, contracted with.
We did actively warn Carmine not to fuck with Hino.
That we did.
We did, yeah.
Allow me to at least make up for it. The Nine would very greatly be willing to support the White Lotus, as they have done in the past. We've reestablished the 9. Well, 8 at the moment. But as soon as we find a 9th member, yes.
I wonder who will be a person to fill that.
Another member
What
for
what position even still remains open?
Very well. I will have to speak with the rest of the guild. Carmine might be a little biased, but I can probably.
Well, considering what she just witnessed, might be a little tough.
Now, the biggest question that I have: what do you plan on doing now, Mr. Kennedy?
Are you going to come with us to go do what it is that we need to do, or are you going to stay here and continue to play nursemaid?
I mean, he seems to be having fun. I believe the better question is, Rose. Drac, would you like to join us on a death-defying adventure, or would you like to stay here in utter contempt and bliss?
Well, I'm always down for adventure.
That's the spirit.
Good, because you can. Good, because you certainly can go use the practice.
I was worried he got soft in the month or so we've been away.
By the way, Drac, fuck you. That was the dumbest idea I've ever had.
I am confused.
I got the shit kicked out of me for losing you.
You're the one who said, I'm going to protect Drac. It's not my job to protect. It's completely your fault.
That's why I said it was the dumbest decision I made.
I'm sure you'll make worse.
Well, I mean, worse comes to worse, I could always pick up some industrial strength glue and glue them to your back.
I don't think he'd appreciate that.
Doesn't matter what he appreciates. I just don't want the Serpent Syndicate killing you.
Well, that's only if
he
he
Uh,
dies.
Jean pulls out a little notebook and starts writing that down.
We apologize for our brashness. We're not exactly known for our table manners.
That's fine. Takamaho, fear not about your mother. We will continue to keep watch on her.
Yeah, these two are a lot worse.
I thank you very much, Kyo. I shall be returning again at some point in time. Hopefully with a solution to my mother's condition.
Question. Are we still banned from being here?
Masakabaho? Are they? You are the daughter of our leader. Technically, leadership roles falls to you.
Oh, wow.
At least now that we know you're alive.
Gonna lean over to Rose. Is this a bad time to tell them that we have to try and kill her?
Leadership can stay between you, Carmine, or whoever it is. Unfortunately, I have my own plate full of responsibilities that need to be taken care of. However, free passage with catchers very much appreciated. They're about as wrapped up in this as the. Well, your banishment has been lifted. If you ever find yourself in need of lodging or a place to get away, here's a safe place.
Oh, much appreciated.
Indeed.
However, if you do ever spill the secret that the White Lotus is still active in the world, we will have to kill you.
Completely understandable, and I will make sure Zoloff never speaks on it.
Who are we talking about?
I thought you were going to say me, honestly. That was a
Honestly,
weird
you are
bold
also
I
a
mean-
liability, Jean.
I don't speak to anyone outside of this party and Ava.
I've
Lies.
had my suspicions for quite some time. and
Hey,
I've
what?
kept
Hey,
them
whoa, whoa,
to
whoa, whoa, whoa,
myself
wait a
this
minute,
whole
wait a minute, wait a
time,
minute. Why?
so-
Why me? Why
Because
me?
you
Of all
tend to blurt
people.
stuff out.
Zoloff, you're full of hot air.
Oh well.
Dum-ts.
Oh well.
That's pretty funny.
To
Look-
be honest,
looks
if
go
anyone
curiously.
was going to try and talk, it
Thank
would
you.
probably be you first.
All right. Let's make our way back down to the Underdark. There's a certain wizard that I'm gonna have to stern talking to.
Do we
Oh,
want to
boy.
try and take
Certain
on?
vampire that
But quickly
I
before we
will
go,
talk to.
we were planning on going to just go on fucking attack the entire continent of Taipei, to find Drac and just kill the Forsaken. Are you working on that, or are we good to just avoid that for now, or should we go murder in our Dark Guild because we want to roll with those?
Do you
question.
also wish to attack the Forsaken?
Oh, fuck yes.
It'd be kind of fun. They did kind of take our boy.
We're kind of like
Um,
getting a reputation for, die dark guilds, stabby stabby.
I'm not
I
gonna
mean-
lie, the attention's kind of nice when it does come around.
I will admit that it would. We have grown a reputation of when you mess with any of our party members, you get the axe. It
Actually, I believe it's
might
great sword.
behoove us to keep up that message.
So we have to go yell at a wizard, but if you could send us any information you have of them, that would be great, because we do absolutely plan on wrecking their shit.
And a little assistance wouldn't be.
The more information
It
we have
would be
now
welcome.
means the quicker we can wreck their shit, and they'll even be out of your hair.
Yeah, that.
Listen, we're very good at being the face that publicly wrecks shit, while other people in the background actually wreck shit, and they don't gotta know about you.
okay, yeah, that's true.
And it would be
Okay.
better off if we were there to take credit for it instead of people figuring out about you guys.
Like, we'll know that when we destroyed Raven's Eye, that we had some very good help on that one, but the public doesn't know that.
I like the raid on Raven's Eye. That was fun.
That was a fun one. You're right.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you all a question.
Yeah, sure.
Hmm.
How long are you
Aye.
planning on staying in the Underdark to take care of your business?
Okay, so we have to go yell at Noctis.
Someone's got the map, and it's not me.
So we have to go yell at Noctis, so it's gonna be a day and back full from the school. And then we have to stop in Helsha and talk to a mimic. Head down into the pit and do things in there for Anethil, and then walk out of the Underdark. I don't know,
I'm gonna
a couple
say
weeks.
roughly a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Oh, well, that's plenty of time then. Very well.
Mhm.
Very well. How's about that the White Lotus offer you assistance?
Sounds ducky.
You clearly need information that you don't have. You're marching head on into enemy territory.
That's what we
with-
do best.
With Mr. Canty here, who needs protection.
Don't you worry. Well, I'll
Yeah, a
I'll
little
make,
bit more protection for him than just me would be greatly appreciated.
Of course, the Syndicate isn't going to offer you any because they don't operate in Saipei. So you're shit out of luck there.
When did I become the child in this situation?
It's okay, baby bird. We're going to protect you.
It's our turn to give you feeding time.
You come at me with any type of spoon, I'm gonna shove it right up your ass.
Be careful, he might like that.
I was about to make the same joke, Gil.
Ugh.
I'm gonna reach over for Gil for a fist bump.
Drac, Drac,
You
if
all
you ever
have
threaten
the-
me again, my hand will be deeper inside of you than it was last time.
Last time.
Oh,
Hey,
that's a callback joke. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, Kyoko's gonna reach
I've already
into.
been inside of him once. I don't want to have to rearrange his insides again. Stay out of there.
Kyoko's gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna let's see here. She's gonna toss Gil what appears to be a small little token.
Thank you. He's gonna catch it and look at it.
No running.
You're gonna look at it. It's similar to like the pie show piece that Uncle Iroh has.
Hey, what are these things?
White Lotus piece.
White Lotus tile.
White Lotus.
Yeah. Kyoko leans forward and she says, I'm gonna go ahead and send a sleeper agent. Taipei. Have them gather up information over the course of the next about 14 to 16 days. Then wait for you to show up.
How will we recognize this sleeper agent?
They'll
I
find
believe
you.
it. I'm about to say
Okay.
this is going to be definitely one of the they'll find us situations because we are so much more recognizable.
They will find you.
Actually, I think that
It also occurs to me that Usk is taller than Hino.
Anethil is taller than Hino.
The woman
How
wears
tall is she
heels,
again?
probably.
Hino
5'2".
Hino is 5'2".
I'm taller than Hino.
Den, den, den.
Short.
Ew.
We've established.
Yes,
How,
All right,
how short is he now?
5'2".
5'2". We
5'2".
Holy shit, Zorloff! Holy shit, Zorloff is even
That shit-
shorter than her.
Gil's gonna put the tile
Zorloff's
in
shorter
his
than 5'2".
Gil's gonna like
Yeah.
open his side bag and like put it into like a
Hey,
side
hey, hey.
compartment that won't
Gil,
be easily
before you
found.
do that, Gil, who has that? Who has that device that we can attune sending stones to?
Oh, I do. Gil's gonna pull
I
up
don't
the
think this is I don't think this is a one of
Hey,
those
if it
stones.
works, it's better for us.
Gil's gonna pull out. We never actually decided on a name on this.
Thing.
Yeah.
Sending
Phone.
phone. It's the sending phone.
No, we gotta make it some like. What was it?
Stone Kia.
Rocky Talkie.
Rocky
No, sending stones are
Talkie.
the Rocky Talkies.
Right. Yeah. This is a. Oh, it's a smart
Oh.
stone. That's what it is.
Yeah, the smart stone.
Smart stone.
Oh, that's what we're going with.
I think smart stone's a good name.
It is a good one. I'll give you that. That's a good one.
It's
I
better than what
prefer-
we were coming up with, like
I-
iStone.
I
Yeah.
personally like Rockia.
Rakia's also is pretty good.
That's really
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
But
close.
this works more like a smartphone than a cell phone. So
Fair
God damn,
enough.
it's like I haven't even left. You guys are still having the same conversation.
Yeah.
hey, in our defense, we are very indecisive.
It's a
Clearly.
rock-a-rolla.
Someone said that before, didn't they?
All right. So this device was given to us by one Miss Alicia Wainwright, and it tunes other sending stones to it, meaning that we will have a database within this one device of everyone in which we need this talk to. If you wish, we can put the information for the sending stone in here. That way, when you try to contact us through your sending stone, it will go through here.
Oh no, that tile is specifically so that way we know you're our ally.
Oh, well, no, we're just talking like if you needed like sending stone or something.
Oh no, we don't use those.
All right, fair enough.
They're far too easy to intercept and compromisable.
Really?
Really?
that.
I would like to know about that.
I'd like to know how because it's magic.
Radio waves.
Everybody get your tinfoil hats then, I guess.
I still don't get what that means whenever someone says that.
What?
Conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy theory that radio waves were messing with your brain.
What's a conspiracy theory?
Oh, you sweet summer child,
Oh
Ryan.
boy.
What?
This is a conversation for later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
But all right, well, I wish you remembered about this while we were back in the hold with all the members of the Nine. To be honest, lost opportunity there. All right, well, if you are perfectly fine, we will meet your agent when we arrive in Saipei, and very much appreciate your help. And Gil will extend his hand forward for a handshake.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Huh?
Oh,
Let's do
He's so suave. What? Who are you? What have you done to John?
Yeah, that's new, Jean.
God, I feel like I need to update my token now.
I was going to say if you guys
You
should probably
do.
start updating your tokens.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I run into a specific
Um,
issue of I have to find a character with blue skin.
My issue. With
I
up Blue
mean,
Elf.
Dude, my
That
biggest
would be
issue with
that
finding an
bad.
image is the fucking eyes, and I'm not even joking about that.
I mean, I do have a updated character, but he's not the same race.
Well,
Is
this,
it like-
Neither is my
does it-
current token.
Does
that's
it
also
drastically
this is
look
also
different?
a thing. This is also a thing for another time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
so
Um,
Kyoko
yeah.
obviously does shake your hand in a friendly gesture, and you guys give the base of the White Lotus.
Cool.
That was a charming
Yeah.
meeting.
hands out.
Gil, I have a
No.
question that I've been thinking about since you mentioned
That's
it at the
yucky.
table.
Right? What's your question?
I know what manners are, but what are table manners?
Oh,
I'm
you
assuming they're
sweet,
manners you have at
Oh
a table.
boy, here we
oh, you
go.
sweet wild. I will teach you, but I do not have any of the proper equipment on the road. So next time we visit the manor, I will make sure you have an extensive lesson.
Oh, please.
I
Um,
don't
Matt,
think
it was
that's
that easy.
something you want.
What?
Check your Discord.
I got a feeling this lesson's going to involve a lot of straps.
I don't know why you would imply that. Gil quickly scratches things out of his notebook.
Hey.
You-
John
if you-
quickly
if you
writes
were
something
else-
into his notebook.
If you are all done bickering, I would like to get out of the cold. I've spent 80.
Oh, we can
Yes,
do that. We're just
agreed.
we're
I
never
hate the
done
cold.
bickering.
We can
Zorlov
bicker while
looks
we
at
walk.
So Hino is
Zorlov-
of course going to open up another portal. I'll walk through it.
and
Now, you guys
hmm.
find yourself in the capital city of.
and Zorlov
I
looks
do
at
gotta
Gil.
ask, if having
Oh,
yourself
sorry.
split so much is so taxing, why do you do it?
I can't be in one place at times. Several layers to plans that I have accumulating.
There's no Drac token.
I know I'm working on it.
Nay! You get no seconds!
So
Ooh, the DM getting a second.
How
Never.
dare you
Never.
insinuate such a thing?
so wait a minute, Gil.
Yo,
You said so. Wait a minute, Gil. You said you don't like the cold, but yet you're a sea elf.
listen, ocean cold is different than wind chill and snow.
Well, to be fair, if you do lay yourself out into the ocean for too long, your body temperature will decrease rapidly and thus causing you to die of the cold.
Yes,
Mhm.
but I'm accustomed to the diving concepts of it, where you're fully immersed within water. Not to mention, I'm used to that. Snow, it's its own thing.
Well,
Snow
snow
is
is just water,
spicy.
but in its frozen form.
Not only
It
that,
is a
isn't he like
spicy
in
cold.
tropical waters as well?
Yeah, it's also tropical there.
At this
That
point,
makes
we're
sense.
arguing semantics.
Yes, we are.
We are speculating.
All right, so you guys arrive in the capital city of the Underdark of Shanessa. Finally, when you guys get your bearings and such, Brady, you suddenly feel your little friend on your side start like rustling around, and you can hear him like calling out. He says, "Nah."
Yeah, I know Nar will be there soon.
We have to go kick in the door of a wizard first.
Hino's gonna look over to Usk and say, "What the hell was that?"
Oh, that's Nar, Smiley's son.
He's
It's
our
a
business
mimic
partner.
that sells things.
He's our business partner. Want to purchase?
Yeah.
Zorlov is Zorlov is gonna go for the Nor and pet him.
So basically, long story short, there's a mimic down here named Smiley who lives in the corpse of his father and sells wondrous goods from it. And this is his son, whom we took on a business trip, basically, and sold a fuck ton of shit.
Nah.
Yeah, now we have to go refill him, but that's a little ways back.
Yeah, it's near the pit, so we're gonna be stopping by there on our way through.
Yeah.
And his name is Nar, and he's a
Do you
He's
show
a-
Nar to Hino?
Oh, fuck yeah.
yes. Yeah, of course. He's a good boy.
Nar's always on my hip. He's never hidden.
He's a good boy.
So you hold up Nar. Just like takes a good leans in a little bit to look at him, and Nar just looks at see his mouth just flap open, and you just hear him go. Ah!
You just hear him what? You cut out.
And he starts screaming,
At that point, I'm gonna move Nar away from Hino.
and then just
What did you do?
flap down.
Do I Was he saying anything? Do I understand it?
What the fuck?
Scary lady, scary lady.
That's actually a pretty appropriate reaction.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
I.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
if only
Nar.
he knew.
She's with us.
Nar definitely knows. He's been with us through everything. And I'm sorry, Nar. I'm sorry about the Wyram.
I can't help it, Nara. You're adorable. I just can't help
Wyram?
petting you.
Oh
Wyram,
yeah,
I
Drac
think.
doesn't know about that. I was swallowed by a Wyram.
Yeah.
Don't you mean a wyvern?
No,
No,
Wyram.
Wyram.
What's the
Wyram.
difference?
Ugh.
The
Wyram-
giant
Wy-
red worm that we killed.
A Wyrim
giant
is a
worm.
big worm. A Wyvern has wings, or its arms are wings, technically.
This thing.
Oh yeah, the fucking molten
Yeah, that's the fireworm.
shit.
Or Wyram.
Yeah, that thing.
You guys are
thing-
definitely gonna have to tell me about.
Oh,
your
you have some
escapades and-
catching up to do, Buckhead.
Yeah, you have many
and
catching
I'll
ups.
definitely have to tell you about my little adventures.
Oh, I can't wait for my sword.
I cannot wait to hear how you fed her mashed peas, and then after that, you gave her a sip of water.
Well,
It
walk
wasn't
and walk and talk,
food.
people. We have a wizard to confront.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
that.
sorry. I was harassing Drac.
Meanwhile, they're harassing each other like that. I'm on my pocket rock.
Oh, talk to your boy toy.
Fair enough.
That's right. She wanted to see him.
Toy.
Yep, making plans to see him when we're done harassing a wizard.
Also, Zorlef will go, will go over to Anathil and hey, Anna, could I ask you something?
Sure. What's up?
How would I? And then he stops for a minute. That was. I honestly never expected the word sup to come out of your mouth.
Huh?
Never mind. Anyway, how do I get more? How do I get more involved into the political side of your guys's?
You say that like most of us are involved in it.
I mean,
I know,
aren't you?
right?
No. Me, Rose, Jean,
I'm
Drac.
trying to
We
set
all
up a date.
specifically say no to political functions.
I
I'm trying to
Love 'em.
stay as far the fuck away from politics as I absolutely physically can.
And it's best if you do the same, Zorloff.
know why you're all so apprehensive about it. The lovely social functions in which you can get information out of people you would never be able to talk to in your day to day.
You answered your own question.
Gil, I can guarantee
That is your
nobody-
territory. I
Yeah.
kill people.
Same.
Oh, we are.
And I heal people by setting them on fire.
Yes, we are all perplexed but thankful for your abilities.
Yeah,
I'm
no
just
kidding.
I'm just a
Yeah, it's
magician.
really weird.
It's really fun.
I'm just
Yo,
a
sure.
very simple magician. I just do
It
simple parlor
makes it
tricks.
easier for me to just stay in front and hit people.
I think
Yeah, that's
I'm
my job.
I think I'm a little bit of a psychopath, actually.
Welcome to the club.
You just figured that out?
Well, I
mean-
mean,
And the rest
Who
of
isn't?
us aren't?
Oh, that's right. Zolaf wasn't there for the bar confrontation.
that
was an
that was
event.
fun.
Oh, that was grand.
oh man, okay,
mean,
okay.
We
So
have to tell you about this sometime, Zolaf. Don't let
Do
us
I-
forget.
Do I have to remind you of how many souls it is that I have taken?
wait, that was who's that?
That was Rose.
Oh, Rose.
Rose.
Okay.
Our goth, not goth child.
Yeah, I know. I love her.
The literal knockoff Grim Reaper?
Yeah.
I love.
Zorloff, I'm pretty sure she's taken.
Okay. Okay.
Also too young for you.
To be fair, Zolov loves everyone.
Well, when you say it like that.
I'm straight, dude.
Yeah. Gil's already
I'm
tried.
not, but I'm fine.
He
That-
he Zolov still loves you all regardless.
Despite
just
how
can't handle
simple
the
that
heat.
response was, it was
You're right.
too perfect.
So he's gonna stay far from that kitchen.
In my defense, I feel like if Zoloff, nope, we're not going there.
No, what? I heard my name.
To
Well,
answer,
you
to
know,
answer
get
your,
to
to answer your question, Zorloff, if you want to get more involved with the talking and political side, like how Gil and I do,
Oh.
it's more or less like a listening. No, you got to be able to listen in order to be able to talk.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I mean, I've always been I've always been I've always been I've always been an I've always been an okay listener. He says, wiggling his ears, but
You also need to be able to understand what's being said.
yeah, that part confuses the hell out of me.
So it's basically just learning business lingo.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
even
well,
Deeper
if you
meaning
wanted,
behind others' words.
well, if you want to get a little bit more in depth with it, I'm sure Gil and I can fill you in the gaps
I'd
that
be
you're missing.
more than pleased. How do you feel about leg restraints? Because it will be long and tedious.
And
Oh.
torture.
Leg restraints?
It is more to
He's gonna
keep
strap you
you.
to a chair.
It is more to keep you from covering your ears and not wanting to listen to the long, drolling business talk that I would go into.
But wait, why leg restraints?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure arm would work better.
No. That would be leg and arm. But some people have some weird things about the leg restraints. Like they're fine with the arms, but the legs are like, no, bruh.
Could you all at least make it entertaining?
I could try and juggle.
Do you
That's
want
all
us
I
to
got.
sing a dance
I
for
could
you?
try
Like,
and juggle. Bruh.
There is no such thing as entertaining when it comes to legal speak.
Oh, wait, we're going
Fair
to
enough.
see Smiley, right?
Yeah,
Or
we're going to see
eventually
Smiley.
we
Right
will.
now, we're on our way to go bitch out a wizard.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Right
Oh,
now,
that
we're going
sounds
to go
fun.
kick in the door of a wizard.
But we are eventually going to see Smiley. Like, okay, because I need to figure out what to do with these. And he pulls out a bag full of 10 revolvers.
Why? Why do you have so many guns?
I was building them
Sit.
to sell them, and I forgot to sell them.
sit.
Alright, fair enough.
It's time
Maybe we
to
can give him the Noctis and he'll do something with the guns. Who knows?
That sounds fun. What are
Who knows?
What are we-
Maybe he can mess with his dimensional time shit. And
I
make me a
don't think anyone's
make
going
me
to
a
let him do that for a
spell.
while.
Make me a spell that'll make my guns be. Oh, fuck, I'm just gonna sell these. They're worth selling, honestly. I'll just sell
that
to Smiley.
might actually be the best idea.
I assume we're all marching towards the School of Magic.
Yeah,
during
you
these
guys
times.
are.
Yeah, this is called bicker and talk.
Yep. Bicker and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, bicker and walk.
Bicker and slither.
Yep.
There it is.
But none of us are Naga.
Bicker and dicker.
No! Impressive, but no!
Dear
Impressive.
God,
Wow.
stop.
Frozen.
I thought we were
What?
just rhyming at this point.
That was the sequence of events that happened before I got a date with Ava.
Oh, God almighty. Alright, so, first up, Jean, if you want to learn table manners, the first thing you need to know is you can't have a bed at the table. And Zoloff, if you want to learn business, the first thing you need to know is you cannot immediately flame broil your business competitors or anyone who disagrees with you.
Now, I gotta say that
What if I'm
Because if you do, that's called murder, and that's illegal.
Unless you know.
I do have to say, Vision
Um,
is very good manners at tables. It's just
Cody, you
really-
were asking Hino something?
No, unless you're Hino, then you can flame broil your opposition.
He knows
Oh.
a different story. No one can fight her. It's very hard to be like, you can't do that, and then you just die.
I'll have you all know, I earned my fortune, legitimate business.
Oh, I believe you. But if someone was to just outright refuse, and if they would challenge you in a game of force, you would very obviously win.
They wouldn't even try.
That's true. You're quite intimidating.
So, wait a minute. Hino, is there anyone on this face of this plane that doesn't know you?
Well, pretty much any of the newer generation.
I mean, none
was
of us
gonna
knew who
say
she
children.
was.
Although
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm fairly certain that everybody in power knows exactly who I am.
What are you doing? Sorry.
It's okay.
That's
Cody's
okay.
background noise is entertaining.
It always
Yes.
is.
It's adorable.
Yes, it is. His kids sound adorable. I just want to hug them.
That's his little brother.
Yeah, it's his brother.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, Cody.
Everybody in power in Avalon knows who I am.
That's fair.
Commoner's not so much. That's the reason why I try to keep a
So if you don't,
Gil actively tries not to like laugh at the of the thought of keeping a low profile.
Not even 10 minutes ago, rips the guy's
So-
throws out, eats it, and spits it back out.
So if you if you don't mind me asking, how did how did your rise to power basically begin, or your legend, or
I'm assuming it involves a lot of violence.
That's actually a good question. Like,
Oh, well, thank you.
You were born on Avalon, if I remember history correct, and then you were whisked away somewhere else.
Well, history actually missed out a very important part.
Oh.
I was actually born in the Aether.
Oh?
But I grew up on Avalon, yes. My mother and after
pardon me?
after the War of the Three Gods, I'll give you a history lesson.
Oh,
After
fun.
the war,
Gil
after the
actively
War of the
takes notes.
After the War of the Three Gods, the Legendary Six broke up.
Mm-hmm.
My mother and father, of course, stayed behind because they wanted to stay on Avalon, watch over it. However,
And they're all of
they ended up having me. Well, of course, after a couple years off. I was born within the Astral Sea aboard my mother's airship. Actually, the first airship that was ever constructed on Avalon.
Ooh.
No, the second. Her first one blew up. That's right.
Oh.
What?
Oh. What?
Wait, didn't another one of her airships blow up? Like,
She said 3 or 4 of them. I don't remember.
I feel like you should stop giving your mother airships.
Well, most of them weren't her fault.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
But anyway, I was born within the Astral Sea, and I returned. I came back with my mother and father after their honeymoon. What's an air over? I was then raised, of course, by my mother and father when the new world, the world that you all know today, was created.
Mm-hmm.
I, of course, also under the oversight of the remaining god or guardian at the time, who I used to call Auntie.
Cute.
That's pretty much what she was to me.
Aw.
Until she stabbed our family back.
Oh.
Ooh.
But no, history is correct. I actually did end up getting transported off of Avalon using my auntie's one of his magical devices he left behind. He was attempting to perfect reality shifting travel. Succeeded, however, it was only one way. So, I was trapped on the world where I met Max, Arabella, and the rest of the 9. But those stories is long and complicated. If we have time on the road, I wouldn't mind telling you them.
How did you end up with your demon powers, Josh?
They're demon power.
Thank you.
That-
How did
That is actually more towards the end of the story. That world.
he listen? Zorlov is just listening intently to her. He loves stories.
But like I said, I could tell you the whole story about that whole. Oh boy.
I would honestly love to hear it.
You're going to be spending a lot of time with this version of. So I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. You're
Cool road stories.
Road stories with Hino.
Episode 1.
Why am I
Yeah,
more
beginning.
terrified of this than anything else?
Spectacular.
Honestly,
Honestly, we
are
probably
right.
should be more terrified of that than anything else. The disturbing things we are going to learn.
Oh yeah. Zorlov's not gonna sleep. Not gonna want to sleep for a month.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Gil takes notes. So both savvy businesswoman and fearless leader. Fascinating.
Yeah,
Don't forget brutal in combat.
downtime with stories of the nine. Oh lord.
We can just imagine what Gil does with their business tactics.
I
Oh
can-
god.
I'm probably gonna end up making that an entire just day because there are so
Oh.
many of them.
Mm.
Oh, can't wait.
So look forward to that.
An
Remind me
entire
to bring
session
plenty of alcohol
story-
that
Oh
day.
yes, please.
And maybe even take the next day off of work.
Right. So after a while and telling you the story of like, where she was born, how she grew up. She basically tells you the story of like her childhood. Being raised by a Al Onaji, she was basically treated as a princess. Without the official royal title.
Meeting
Yeah,
Noctis.
Yeah, I get it. She was spoiled, for the lack of a better word.
Not
Oh, she most
really.
definitely was.
By her father, maybe, but May definitely kept her in line.
Right.
Oh, she had her father wrapped around her finger.
Oh, absolutely. And then May had to, put on the pants of the relationship like she always had.
Right.
Yeah, May wore the pants.
And the thigh highs.
Oh, most definitely.
But
Oh, do
no,
not
May,
give
no,
me started on that.
Hino would explain to you, she grew up in the prime of the White Lotus. Where everybody knew everything about the world. The new leadership was being established. Kingdoms were being rebuilt. While May was out doing a bunch of stuff, her father was watching her. Father was doing stuff in the desert with his civilization. She was being watched by her mother or Onaji. And eventually, Hino learned that, she is a fighter. She's a fighter. And May, told her a story of when she took her to go to Onaji and say, hey, there's this innate magical ability that's buried within you that we're going to teach you how to control. Which is an actual story that I wrote, and I can give that to you.
Okay, sounds fun.
But
Taught to sneak around by her mother, taught to fight by her father.
Yep. But being a kitsune, she was she was a trickster. She would very often when being watched by Onaji around the castle, like suites, kitchens, But what made her feel really nice was every time that she was with her parents, in what Meisami's home was, the ship was called the Serenity. They would walk around there, and everybody would like part ways, like Judah or Jordan.
Yeah,
The
Jordan.
Red Sea.
Yeah, the
The
Red,
Red
Sea.
Sea.
Like everybody would get the hell out of the way because they know if they mess with Hino, they're going
They
to
get May and Al.
they're dealing with May and Al.
You would see Al coming. You wouldn't see May.
No, and you'd be dead before you know what hit you. Yeah, it by all accounts, Hino had a pretty good childhood.
Yeah. I'd say so. Hell.
Except
Oh boy.
except for the day when the Serenity was. But that is a story for another. As you
Yeah,
guys,
we have a son on the way back.
yeah, as you guys finally happen to see the large spire of the Igneous School of Magic.
All right, so
shooting
which one of
before-
this wizard's many doors do we want to kick in?
Hey, Jean,
Really? Fuck.
no oogling
Yeah.
this time.
Oh.
Oh, not this. We've come to knock you out.
Huh.
Not this time.
Never knew Noctis is an architectural person. Simple, yet somewhat flashy.
You think
Didn't
he built
hire
this?
someone to do this?
Oh no, this was certainly not. This was certainly not. Hell no.
I bet you he's like, I want to build a school, and then the High Council of the Underdog's like, all right, we'll build something.
More than likely.
We'll drop some plans for you.
We'll drop some plans. We ain't letting you touch anything.
Listen, he may be the High Mage of Avalon, but given all we've learned about him within this last year, that man gets no credit for anything he does.
It's
How
not that
much
he
of it-
doesn't
deserve
get
any of it.
credit. It's just that his underlings get more credit because they're too busy fixing his mistakes.
That's true.
That's true.
You betcha.
He's less of a smart scientist and more of a mad magician. I
Yeah.
did not mean for the alliteration there, but
No,
that
no,
worked
but it
out.
works.
Oh, yeah, it works.
I hate when I accidentally alliterate. Oh, I did it again.
All right, so you guys walk on up. You guys walk on up to the doors. Usual entry. Give it a good old knock.
Yeah, we're not kicking this door down.
Although it does take a little while. It does take a little while for someone to actually. With me just
Take your time.
on the office.
Nice.
Okay. Now.
Oh yeah, the spire that looks like Icecrown Citadel. This one's cool. I really like this one.
Then I have to find. What was this bitch's name? Indigo?
Indigo.
Indigo.
Right.
I have her on my notes.
Big
as
titty, big
mommy.
ass.
I love her.
You can tell
have her on
William
my-
has morals because he's the only one of us who didn't get some kind of like sexy secretary or something like that.
Well, William's also gay.
William's not gay.
No, Gil's
not
gay.
Gil.
I'm
I
saying,
love Indigo.
William's
William
married to two women who could kill him.
exactly. Well, they could try. It'll just take a while.
Oh no, Morgan could kill him.
Oh yeah. I'm not arguing you could kill him. It's just going to take a while.
Jean's just a horn dog.
So,
Alicia could also kill you very quickly.
of course, The doors eventually open up, and
Dave, you're
everybody's favorite secretary shows up, Miss Go. She greets you all with a smile, and she says, "Dream catchers, welcome back. Assuming that you're here to speak with Eleanor."
Yep.
Absolutely.
Who might your new friend be?
An old associate of his. It's
Yeah,
best
let's go.
let him see her before we tell him she's here.
Yeah.
Noctis and I go way back. Oh.
Let's
Well?
just say friend.
Oh. Well, in that case then, follow me.
This is going to be gonna lead
How
over
is
to
she
Anethil.
easily lied to?
This is going to be so fucking funny.
This is gonna be
This
great.
actually going
I
to be
cannot
so
wait for
fucking
that
funny.
door to open and him be scared shitless.
Hold on. Grab the smart stone.
I don't think it captures images.
It's not very smart then, is it?
All this is a contact list.
We should have just called it Yellowstone or something.
Ah,
That's a double entendre right there.
yeah, it is. I'm not sure how I
Might
feel
work.
about Yellowstone.
Makes me
Yeah,
think of a TV show.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
isn't
as a
Yellow?
TV.
Sorry.
Do the yellow pages still exist?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, isn't Yellowstone like the name of a park or something?
It is.
Yeah, Yellowstone National Park. It's also the name of a TV show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
based on the
It's a
area.
Really good TV show too.
It's a very good TV show.
Where would I
never
watch
seen
it?
I don't know that, to be honest.
ABC.
I think it's on Peacock or Tubi.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's on Peacock.
Me neither. All right.
If you give me a
so-
minute, I'll tell you.
Okay, thanks, bud.
So, Indigo brings you guys through the school. You know, it looks like it's about midday. Classes are going on, so there's a couple of students walking around. And eventually, you know, Indigo takes you guys up the magical staircase that leads up to Noctis' office. And then, as you guys get to the door, everybody stops, and Indigo turns and says, "Now, if you just give me one moment, I'm going to go ahead and let Mr.
No,
Eleanor,
no.
Mr. Eleanor know that you're here." And then
No.
Hino just
Knock,
doesn't care.
knock.
You know,
Kick.
Hino just doesn't care. Walks right past her and then just gives it a loud, like, punch knock, and then just, like, burst of flame. Poof! The doors just get blown wide open.
Is this how we get kicked out of this school too?
We're not attending school here. We're fine. Well, not yet, hopefully.
Probably not ever.
Yeah, I know, but I did at one point.
I would like to attend school here.
Oh, I'm walking in after Hino.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, by the
we're-
time we're
Yeah.
done with training with them, we're gonna be far beyond this place.
I know.
So the door busts open, and Noctis, like, looks up, stands up, and calls out, "Who the hell is busting down my..." And then all of a sudden, he's cut off by Hino shouting, "What's up, you shit-brained motherfucker?"
That
Oh,
beats what I was gonna say.
I pull out, like, a bag of, like, chips or something, and I offer some to Anethil.
So Usk is going in immediately after Hino.
Drac
I'm
reaches over and grabs a handful of your chips.
Yeah, like, we're just standing in the doorway
The rest
watching.
of us are just going to collectively walk in at the same time behind him.
We're watching. We're not going to involve ourselves whatsoever. This is
Oh
a
yeah,
total-
no. We're just going to stand in the back and watch this shit show unravel.
So as Hino comes storming into the room, Noctis falls backwards out of his chair, and you hear him let out, like, a high-pitched girly scream.
Jomini,
As
if you
Usk
will.
walks in,
Oh,
as Usk walks in, we
okay.
made a new
I'm
friend.
gonna preface this by saying
No, don't.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Hino, hi. Yeah, don't you hide me, you want to be archmage. And she just takes his desks right out the window.
Wanna be archmage? Oh, shit.
And his desk is out the window now. It's gone.
That was mahogany.
I was about to say the same thing.
I have given you specific instructions not to touch that damn gate. Here I come to find out that you're fucking around with time and reality. Not to mention, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to talk to some of the most powerful beings that Avalon has ever seen and have tea with them. What the fuck were you thinking? Okay, now listen. Okay, the time thing, my bad. I get that. Okay, but Alamorn brought up some good points. I just wanted to look into it, and well, I may have possibly found a couple of things, and it has him by his clothes right now. He's like off the ground. And she says, "Oh, you found a couple of things. Yeah, how does that 300 years off of your life sound? Huh? You're lucky I don't take more of it."
Well, shit, that's a fucking threat.
Zorlov is gonna whisper to go. When when we when do we know if she's gone too far?
Yeah, you say that like we could stop her.
mean,
do
I'm-
you see the place on fire yet?
Well, no, but
You do
No, that's
notice.
not
You
too
do
far.
notice. You do notice that the room temperature is starting to go up a little bit.
Gil
Well-
casually releases water into the air and begins making this room a sauna.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, fine. Look, Elmore pointed a couple of things out to look into it. May have gone a little bit too far, right? I already got scolded by Morrigan on your behalf, and I already got the shit kicked out of me by my wife. Okay,
Ooh.
what else are you gonna do?
Well,
Get William, sit on him.
I mean,
ain't
she
going
could kill
nowhere.
you outright.
No,
Which
that'll
would
be,
be a
love and
bad-
mercy.
no, that'll be mercy.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's letting him go easy. You want more
Fair
chips, Drac? The kelp, delicious.
Absolute kelp.
You've already started eating them.
If you don't
Um,
mind me interjecting real quick, you should have expected this kind of knowledgeable greed from a mage. Just
can
saying.
can I have some of the chips?
I have some kelp chips. I'll make it myself.
Yeah, knowledgeable
I'm not-
greed, more like knowledgeable carelessness. You know the problem with messing with time. Yes, clearly. I felt that pulse of energy. Way to announce your presence. What happened to keeping your existence a secret? How well shit changes. Kind of weird, and it's kind of weird, being threatened by quite literally the most dangerous creatures that Avalon has ever seen. And then I come to find out by your comrade that you're having tea and crumpets or whatever the hell else fancy shit that you've indulged in these last few years. Have you not stopped to think about this for 1 minute? Yeah, I have, actually. And your solution? Or your results? You're an archmage of apparently studying these creatures. What did you learn? And Noctis just stands there for a little bit, mouth agape, and he says, "Nothing."
Okay, now I get why you all say this guy's basically an idiot.
No, there's no basically there.
Give me 1 second. I need to actually pull up Noctis's.
Noctis is
boy.
actually an incredibly smart character.
Oh,
Doesn't
he
he have
is.
like a 32 intelligence score or
Yeah,
something
yes.
stupid
What?
like
The
that?
More,
fuck?
Might be
He was
more,
the
'cause I was at
smartest
level
character in the
15.
group.
31.
Noctis is insanely intelligent.
Then
he's
why?
also-
Drawback though.
Then why these?
I
Then
think
why
his
the?
wisdom was super low.
Then
That's
why?
the issue.
Then
He's
why?
High
he can
intelligence, low wisdom.
exactly. He could
to
recite the
mention
fucking
forgetful
dictionary
drawback.
back and forth, but the second you ask him to think about the ethical ramifications of something he does, huh?
The fuck is that?
Okay, yeah.
I read something about that once.
About being a sociopath.
It's like being asked, "Do you know what 2 + 2 is?" Now apply that in real life. It's basically what Noctis is.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Like he'll tell you the answer, but he just
Also,
won't know how to
how
apply
did you
it.
manage to get your intelligence so high? I don't remember.
A lot of magical items that I just ran through. And also I put most of my ASIs into that.
That's fair.
So as Noctis is saying, I learned nothing. Hito immediately punches out into the air as a burst of fire comes out of her fist, scorching the entire right side of his face. And then just completely blowing out the window behind him.
Hey Zorloff, remember that question about when might be too far?
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
We're almost there. But don't worry, you can't do anything about it.
Take that as your punishment for disobeying my orders. You could have screwed up so much, Noctis, especially talking with the Eternals.
I would have honestly
I
fled
have
throat.
something to say about this whole encounter after session. So remind me to tell y'all.
Okay, look. Makes you feel any better? Haven't seen the writer in probably 2 decades. If you want to be technical, 300 years for me. Yeah, your little escapades in the plane of time don't. 20 years you haven't seen. No. No contact, nothing. In that case, keep it that way. I don't want you anywhere near them. They're dangerous now. Morgan's also telling me that you were getting the wolf. Why? We'll find out during the meeting. Just trust me, the entire world is. And if I were you, I'd also start brushing up on your spells. And get in contact with the rest of the 9. As
What the hell is that?
Professor Ferrora is starting to work on some information that you might be interested in.
Sorry, I was unmuted. That was his bottle.
It's okay. I was just curious.
In that case, then, what do you need my help with? I have a personal matter that needs to be taken care of. But she's gonna turn to the rest of the dream catchers. What did you
We're
all
just
need
sitting
from
there
him?
eating popcorn.
Oh, what did we need from Noctis? What did we need? I honestly have forgotten what we needed from Noctis after this entire endeavor.
Oh
Mm,
yeah,
I think we
we
just
were going
came
to talk
here to
about
watch.
what you actually just brought up
Yeah, that was it.
and about your plan.
Oh yeah.
He is one of the strongest people on the plane.
Well, strongest wizards.
Put it plain and simple. This Avalon is in trouble. The writer tell you anything. Said anything. Not just about Avalon. But anything about himself, his brothers. Nothing. Friendly banter, but so you're making pals instead of gathering it. To be fair, that wasn't actually my job. That's Morgan's. Why she works for you. Oh, great. You're a dead end. My one connection to possibly getting answers. Something that I can do. Haven't heard from them in 20 fucking years.
And it doesn't look good for you there, Noctis.
To be honest, Mr. Targaryen, I'm used to it.
That would be the response he would say.
Oh, I believe there was one matter of importance for you, Miss Master Eleanor. Just out of curiosity and conjecture, have you been doing research on the true elements?
Oh yeah, that too.
Dabbled in it a little bit.
Oh, good. Could you help Professor Ferrora? A lot of the knowledge is lost, so if you have any bits of knowledge, I think it would be much appreciated. Because what's coming up, gonna need some of that power, I guess is the best way to put it.
Shit's getting real, Master Eleanor.
Must be talking about true elements.
Yeah, not common knowledge.
Fine. I'll find Ferrora and I'll talk.
Thank you very much. Would you like some kelp chips?
At the same time, Noctis, you're gonna show me how to use that gate. Wait. What? I need to use the gate. What for?
I don't think you get a say in this.
That was
More specifically, I need you and your expertise.
Ooh, fancy.
I already don't like where this is going.
Yeah, but who are we to stop it? We legitimately are completely overpowered.
I remember a story my mother once told.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, we can try and calm her down.
That won't work.
I remember a story my mother once told. As you are aware, my mother is in a very terrible condition. I want to fix it. We have done everything that we can to pull her out of there. Just giving up on your friend. I don't want to. I'm out of options. Well, now you have a chance to make it better. Problem is, I need the gate. I need to access the plane of time. Don't need to tell you the risks. Heard enough of it from Alamor. I know the risks of the plane of time. You know that I will stop at nothing to health again. Yeah, I do.
What is she getting at?
Not a clue.
Something we are not smart enough to comprehend.
I think I have a very, very bad feeling about this. I don't know why.
You just said the magic fucking words. Ugh.
Fine. As long as you know the risks. Not gonna be my head on them. I'll have Tarzer send you in. We'll at least make it nice. No.
Get a fucking desk from IKEA. Bye, Master Eleanor. Pleasure seeing you.
IQ would be too much as particle
Oh,
board.
before I leave, Master Anor, would you like to buy a gun?
I'm just gonna pull Jean out by his collar.
Wait, I'm trying to make business propositions with Master Eleanor.
That was the perfect timing for that.
I have never loved Jomny's ability to walk away from his mic.
Oh
You mean
god.
It's
Oh,
fun.
that was great.
grand.
That was definitely one of the highlights of the session.
I hope someone clips it so I know what it sounds like.
Yeah. Clip Jean gets dragged out of the office.
Jacob.
I would clip it, but my stream just crashed.
All right, so you guys make your way out of led by Hito, back out onto the bridge. And as you guys walk out onto the bridge, Hino like takes a couple of steps forward, and she lets out a frustrating scream as like fire spews from her throat.
Understandable.
After she does, she takes a couple of like calming breaths, and she says, "Gods, I hate him sometimes."
Sorry.
It seems
that
like
ended
he's
up not being
deserving of
nice.
that hate.
That's understandable.
I actually managed to clip it.
Was he always like that? Opal complains about him constantly.
Yes, he's always like this. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I would have expected him to be a little bit better by now.
don't
I
think
mean,
you could
I only
ever
gave
get
him 100
that.
fucking years.
I don't think you could ever get used to that amount of stupidity.
Despite his stupidity and rational, as much as I hate to admit it, he actually is.
That wasn't what was in question here.
His intelligence is no longer in question. It's only his wise.
Intelligence is not the question. It's how he
What?
uses it.
His what?
Shut up, Jean.
Yeah, yeah. That was actually John. My effect. Oh fuck.
I'm just glad that he was willing.
I don't think he really had a choice.
Would there be a reason for him not to help us?
Well, me.
Why wouldn't he help you?
This is one thing to drag you all into. The plane of time is pure chaos. There's no controlling it.
If there's no controlling it and you go in and something does go wrong, you may not pop back out of there for hundreds of years.
There's a very good chance we wouldn't be here.
Wait,
Or worse.
That too.
You could
was
pop up
he-
back in the past.
Was he stuck in the plane of time for 300 years in his mind, 20 years outside?
No. Do any of you happen to know anything about the plane of time?
Knowledge
Do
planer?
any of us?
Knowledge planer.
I mean, I'll try, but the answer's no.
I think I'm, for some reason, eloquent in planar
What the
knowledge.
fuck?
Yeah, why am I eloquent in the plane knowledge?
It's a
What the fuck
magus.
is going on?
It's a magus knowledge.
Oh, it's
Roll
fine.
20
let's
keeps
see,
crashing
knowledge
for me.
planer.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Fuck, Gil. Okay.
I see.
I'm well read.
I see knowledge planes, but I, don't see.
I need
That's the
figure
one
out
you
how
need to push.
That's the one.
Thank
I need
you,
to figure out how
thank
Jim
you, thank you.
Jamalamaling got his intelligence so high now, though.
John or Noctis?
I just say
Noctis.
how Noctis did that.
You said Jim Jamalamalam.
But yes, because Jim Jamalamalam played Noctis.
Oh boy.
Lots
I
of
played
magic
so well.
items.
Yeah. Oh, because what is it? I mean, the most you can get from anything is the headband of mental prowess, which is just a +6. What else boosts your intelligence?
Advanced mental prowess +6. Tome of vast or whatever knowledge
Yeah,
bullshit.
that
Oh,
fucking
yeah, that's
tome-
right.
Yeah.
That book that I got after the and in or after or during the Blood Wars. I can't remember exactly.
That was
when.
during the Blood Wars before we faced Aizen 2.
Was that the tome?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
tome.
Before or after I died, then came back.
Before you did.
Before.
Love kiss. Okay.
Yeah, because Aizen 2 killed you.
Oh yeah. I got big batted.
Anyway,
The first time we broke any major rules.
anyway. The plane of time is a land of pure chaos. Whirling sands and malfunctions in time. Hence why certain people call the little hourglasses sands of time. Reference comes from.
Mm. Out of memory.
The plane of time consists of statues that reflect upon the past major events. My mother once told me a story that happened long, long ago. I think I know how I can get her back. But we are going to be breaking one of the biggest laws.
What's that?
Not to mess with time, most likely.
We're going to have to interfere with the past.
And
You
who
what?
would be around to enforce that? I mean, the gods don't exist any longer. We still pray to them. It looks like Noctis has been doing that for quite some time.
By the way,
No, Noctis spends his time observing. We are going to be interfering with it directly.
Oh, well, that's different. Why?
It's only a theory at the moment, but I think I have an idea.
Does Jean have enough intelligence to know about what I'm about to say?
I don't know. What are you about to say?
Yes. Yes, he does. You know, I may not be the smartest,
We've
but I
gathered.
have at least read about the butterfly effect. You do understand what what can happen
I know. Oh, I know.
when you're doing all
I
this.
just realized, what did my knowledge roll get us?
Gil knew about the sands of time. And,
Okay.
like the dangers of how chaotic the plane of time
So
is.
Gil's gonna sit there pondering. Are you planning on walking your mother backwards through the sands?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I think she plans on changing
I've-
everything.
I'm planning on changing something in my mother's history.
Oh my.
Although I need to know if this is possible. There's nobody here on Avalon who knows.
This won't, by any chance, this won't,
Would this happen before or after you were born?
Long before.
So, hypothetically, what if this event that you change interferes with you ever coming into existence?
In fact, it won't even change anything.
how?
Again, this is still just an idea. I'm not familiar with planar and time magic. Like I said, there's nobody here on Avalon who would know. Although,
I honestly really hope this doesn't cause like any of those time anomalies or whatever they're called.
and that's the reason,
Paradox?
and that's the reason why I want to double check this before I act on it.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, logically speaking, everything that is now is because of what was. Oh god, that hurts my brain to say.
But let's look at it this way. Depending on what Hino is trying to change, it would either make Meisami's lack of intervention non-existent, or meaning the White Lotus was more active within the latter 80 years, or it would just make it that Meisami wakes up. Because Meisami has actually had very little impact on the world as it is currently within the last, 50 to 60 years? So theoretically...
Or I shot a reality accidentally.
Yeah, no, obviously that.
Ooh.
Well,
But if we're talking butterfly effect here, Meisami's had such a little impact on the world of late that theoretically
her
it
direct
could work.
impact is little, but then she's had impact on people who have had impact on more people who have had impact on more people, and her lack of impact on those
The
people.
point, the entire
Oh,
point of
God.
this, I have to confirm whether or not this will work. And there is only one person I can ask this question and who would give me a straight answer.
And that would be...
Another friend of my mother's. Another friend of my mother's. I have to find her first.
I'm guessing you don't have any idea
Name?
where she is.
Oh no, I know where she is. It's getting there is
What?
it's getting there is the problem.
Who
What
are
is
we
that?
trying to find?
She's gonna turn around to you all, and with a straight face, she looks at you all and says, I have to find Grim.
Holy shit!
And that
Is
is
it
where
bad that I just got chills?
that is where we're going to
Holy
end tonight's
shit.
session.
Dude, I got the most vivid fucking image in my head of that. Holy fuck! I haven't heard. Holy shit!
Haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
How the fuck are we gonna find Grim?
Who
Awesome.
knows?
Wonders would-
Who knows? We'll have to find out exactly what Hino is planning on saving her mother with.
Who knows? Dave knows. Dave
Hush,
knows.
Dave.
Alicia would know.
Oh, we'll have to find out. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, next week, usual time, 7 o'clock Eastern, every week, right here. Story's kicking up, folks. Time is of the essence.
Literally.
Wow. Wow, Josh.
Thank you all so much for watching.
Just wow.
Have a good night.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That was good.
It was good. That's why I would say wow.